Welcome back. This is Abhinav S, and today I'm going to speak about a really exquisite, mind boggling topic. This is about the Greek gods, their history, how they evolved, and how they became the gods. So let's start with the session. For starters, they live on Mount Olympus and hence they get the name 12 Olympians. Why 12 in number? It is because there are 12 major gods. Example: Ares, Hades, Zeus, Poseidon, Athena, Hera, etc. First, we look at their timeline and I'll speak about the four specific gods which I like. And they are the most powerful Olympians. So, this was the timeline that I was talking about. Let's start with it. At first, the universe was nothing except for a goddess called Gaia. She was the Mother Earth. She created three primordial gods: Uranus, mountains, Pontus. Gaia, along with Uranus, created the 12 titans, Cyclops, and Hecatoncius. Uranus was so angry with himself that he had created so powerful children, and hence he banished them to Tartarus, the darkest pit in the abyss, which was in Gaia's territory. He had done a mistake by sending them to Tartarus. He could have sent them somewhere, but instead he sent them to Tartarus. So Gaia freed her son Cronus and gave him a scythe with which he could kill Uranus. So Cronus disguised himself and went to Uranus at the perfect right time. He struck Uranus with his scythe and killed him and threw his remains into the sea. Now, after Uranus gone, Cronus became the god of the universe, lord of the universe. With him as the ruler, the humans experienced a golden age. Everything was peaceful. He married Rahia, his sister, and created the gods. But he was scared that his children might kill him because a prophecy had been stated that his death awaits at his children's hand. Hence, he swallowed each and every child of his, except for Zeus. Rahia, Zeus was the last child. Rahia went to the earth and gave him to the nymphs and gave Cronus a few stones. Cronus, by thinking that it was Zeus, ate the stones and went to sleep. After a few years, Zeus grew up with the nymphs and he asked the nymphs how could he rescue his brothers. The nymphs gave him a potion stating that if Cronus drank it, then he would vomit all his brothers out in their full form because he had not chewed them but barely swallowed them. Hence, Zeus, disguised as the person who gives wine to king, went to Cronus and mixed the potion in his wine and gave it to him. Cronus did not know that this wine had potion in it and drank it. After a few minutes, he felt his stomach aching. Then he started vomiting all of Zeus's brothers, and then all of their brothers fled away to Mount Olympus, and Cronus created an army with his brothers. Zeus went to Tartarus where there were prisoners who did not listen to Cronus. He freed all of them. They were the Hecatoncius, Cyclops, and a few titans. Along with their help, Zeus fought Cronus. The Cyclops made them weapons. He gave Zeus the lightning bolt, Hades the helmet of invisibility, which made him invisible, and Poseidon the trident, with which he could control all of the oceans, seas, and any water body. Along with these great weapons, Zeus waged a war against the Titans. The Titan Cronus fought so bravely, but he died at the hands of Zeus. When Zeus, with the help of his father Scythe, with the help of Cronus' weapon, that is Scythe, killed his own father and chopped his remains off into Tartarus. After which, Zeus became the god of the universe. They all resided in Mount Olympus. They still had a huge problem. That is, Gaia became angry and asked Tartarus to heal or regenerate any monster or titan or giants who ever went to him. That is, if any monster who disintegrates goes to Tartarus, he can be regenerated. That is, they would be immortal. That's the timeline. The gods are the major gods. Another other few are written here. These are the gods. These are the titans. These are Cyclops and Hecatonchires. After the battle, it was time to divide the remains of war. Zeus made himself the king of the Greek gods and took the air to rule. Poseidon took the water to rule and built himself a splendid underwater palace. Hades took the underworld, the land of the dead, and started ruling there. So let's start talking about Zeus. Zeus was the king of the Greek gods who lived on Mount Olympus. He was the god of the sky and thunder because of the master bolt that had been given to him. His symbols include the lightning bolt, eagle, bull, and the oak tree. He was married to the goddess Hera, who was his own sister. Poseidon. Poseidon took the water and started ruling it, where he built a splendid palace. Poseidon in Greek religion is the god of the sea and of water generally. Earthquakes and horses. He is the god of earthquakes because he creates them, and he is the god of the horses because he created the horse Arion, which could run in water and also on air. It could even fly because he and Zeus had made it to stop Titan Cronus. He is distinguished from Pontus, the original ancient god of the sea, the personification of the sea, and the oldest Greek divinity of the waters. Poseidon was the brother of Zeus, the sky god and the chief deity of the ancient Greece and of Hades, the god of the underworld. Hades is the god of the underworld, also known as Ares, the unseen, also called Pluto or Pluton. Pluto or Pluton is the Roman equivalent of Hades, the wealthy one or the giver of wealth. In Greek mythology, the god of the underworld, Hades, was a son of the Titan Cronus and Rhea, and the brother of the Zeus, Poseidon, Demeter, Hera, and Hestia. Zeus took the underworld and started ruling, where he had a pet, Cerberus, the three-headed dog which guarded the entrance to the land of dead. No dead person could escape the land of dead due to Cerberus. Hephaestus. The Roman equivalent of Hephaestus is Vulcan. Hephaestus was the god of fire, metalworking, stonemasonry, forges, the art of sculpture. He was the son of Zeus and Hera and married to Aphrodite by Zeus to prevent a war of the gods fighting for her hand. He was a smithing god, making all the weapons for Olympus and acting as a blacksmith for the gods. The next time you see a volcano, you can say that it's the work of Hephaestus. Sometimes his projects did not go well and he gets so angry since he's the god of fire, he creates volcanoes. Thank you for watching and make sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel.